Well, today we're smoking tri-tip on the Konnected Joe. Stick around and we'll get into all the details. All right, team, let's fire up the Konnected Joe. What I've done is I've moved the divide and conquer system to the back where I have the lump charcoal banked to the back. I'm using the KJ big block grill grate heat deflector in the back. And this is gonna allow us, whenever it's time to do high temp searing, I'll use my ash tool to move all the charcoal forward, and it just gives you easier access to moving that charcoal, and it's not as awkward. And so I'm gonna use the soapstone to sear. So we'll put the soapstone in here and then set the temperature. So all we gotta do to set that is come down here, push this button here, close the bottom vent for automatic mode. And now we're gonna set our temperature to 275. That's what I want. Let's see here. There we go. Push that again. Now it's gonna tell me which vent setting. It says to barely crack it. And my friends, we are ready to go. Push automatic fire starter, just to show you this whole automatic feature setting. And that's all you gotta do to get this thing up to temperature. And now I'll take you to the kitchen and show you how we are gonna prepare the tri-tip. All right, team, we've got 2 tri-tips we got from Costco, and I'm gonna open this up and begin to season this bad boy. All right, so I'll look at this. We've got a little fattiness that we'll remove. Some silver skin that we can get right under here and just kind of cut that off. So when I'm done with that, bring you back and we'll continue to season. All right, friends, now that we got this trimmed up, I'm gonna use some olive oil, and then I made a little house rub here, and we will season it with that. I'll put the house rub in the description for you, and we'll just kind of season this liberally the best we can. All right, friends, now that we've seasoned up the tri-tip, it's time to reverse sear it. We're gonna be using the pit probe that it came with. We're gonna put it on back side here. There we are. Perfect. Here we go. I'm going to put this pit probe in the thinner part in the middle at an angle, because I want to see that the thinner side, which this is pretty even, but I want to make sure the thinner side, the tip part, gets to temperature faster, and that I don't overcook the thicker side. So that's what we're going to do. We'll bring you back when it's time to fire this thing up to searing temperatures and get this searing. Well, I'm doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit that milestone, we just hit 6,000 recently. So friends, I appreciate the way you support the channel. So continue to share it, subscribe if you haven't done so, turn on notifications, because we'll be giving away a Kamado Joe, a solo stove, and a few other fun things. Definitely hit that subscribe button. And again, thanks so much, and let's get back to smoking. All right, team, we've reached that 118, 125 mark. Now I'm gonna put it in foil, let it rest, make some chimichurri, and then we're gonna fire up this Konnected to get to searing temperatures over 500 degrees so we can get this thing going. So bring you in, we'll do that, and we'll start searing. All right, friends, we're gonna put some oil on this soapstone as I bring this up to temperature. Beautiful. All right, team, so I let this tri-tip rest in foil. As you can see, I went ahead and reset the digital display to 500 degrees so that we can get to this searing temperatures that we need on the soapstone. And just know that is what the dome's gonna be reading, but the soapstone being lower to the fire is gonna be increased temperature, and be plenty to get this thing searing. And we'll just flip every 20 seconds until we get a good sear that we're looking for, and let it rest for 5 minutes and slice into it, do that final taste test. All right, team, we've got this soapstone ready to go. We're at that 500. We're gonna go ahead and start searing one at a time. We're gonna be flipping every 20 seconds until we get that Maillard reaction, start building that crust on the outside. Now that this is done, we made some chimichurri sauce. It's so awesome. Alfragone's rub here is incredible. You can use it as a binder, you know, as a rub, or actually as a sauce, and just follow the directions with the different vinegar and also oil. And that's what we did. We put it in a bowl, mix it all together, and we'll drizzle that on top of this tri-tip and bring it in. It's time to slice this. It's been resting for about 10 minutes and it's time to eat. All right, friends, it is time to dive into this. We've let it rest. It's so tender. Look at all the juices just sitting there. Good Maillard reaction. Built some good crust here. The grain goes this way, so we are gonna go against the grain. All right, team, chimichurri tri-tip, let's do it. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, that tastes incredible. The tri-tip is just so tender and juicy. That's one of the reasons why I love this cut of beef, is because it's so tender and juicy, and there's a lot of ways to cook it. Reverse sear, direct flipping method, and even cooking it like a brisket. Check out the playlist on those other methods. But man, that was delicious. I want to go in for more bites, share this with my neighbors and also the rest of my family. I even did the spicy one, and it's got a nice kick to it. But that steak is so delicious, and that chimichurri just takes it to the next level. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this cook. Also using the automatic mode here, doing a reverse searing. We tracked the temperatures and it stayed steady. There was a little bit of about 5 to 10 degrees difference between the dome temperature and also the digital display for just a few minutes or so, and then it popped right back, and we were able to monitor this temperature and this cooked pretty easily. Overall, super happy how this turned out. Let me know in the comments what are other cooks you want to see on the Konnected Joe, and what was your favorite part of this tri-tip cook? What'd you think? What's your favorite way to cook tri-tip? Let me know what you think. From my backyard to yours, less hate, more love. Good barbecue. Till next time.